Hey guys, welcome back to Sudoku Maniacs and a very happy Friendship Day to you all, to the known and unknown friends who have been bound together by our love for Sudoku. I wish you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay happy. So, coming to today's puzzle, I had received a request from one of our patrons, Shambho, who wanted me to cover this non consecutive killer Sudoku. He said he found it a bit tough to find a breakthrough per se, and he wanted me to cover. And a funny thing happened. Like always, I asked him for the author and the source of the puzzle because I do not like to host a video without giving due credit to the author and the host where the puzzle was hosted. Funny thing is, Shambho turns around and says, uh, Vijay, you were the author and you had created this way back in 2010. I mean, I found it funny that it's been so long since I've been creating Sudokus that I tend to lose track of each and every puzzle that I had created. So, this was basically a Sudoku that I had created for the monthly contest at the Logic Masters India website, which was authored by me and my wife way back in 2010. So, it's nearly a decade. So, rules of the Sudoku are that orthogonally adjacent cells, that is cells to the left or right or to the top or bottom of any given cell, cannot contain consecutive digits. So I cannot have a 2 beside a 3 and vice versa. And additionally, some cages are marked in the grid. The numbers in the cage denote the sum of all the digits that will fall in each cage. And digits cannot repeat inside a cage. So basically, it's a combination of a non-consecutive Sudoku and a killer Sudoku. I do remember once, Shambhu pointed out that I was the author. Then slowly I started recollecting and I realized what the intended solving path was. And this was the highest pointer puzzle. This single puzzle constituted to nearly 17% of the total points of that contest. So, without wasting much time, let's go ahead. Now, normally in a Kiral Sudoku, we have a fixed pattern. Like for if there is a sum of five following with for two cages, then there are only two possibilities that can fulfill that condition. It can either be 2 and 3 or it can be the digits 1 and 4. But here we need to remember that since the non-consecutive rule applies, especially for odd sums spanning up to two cells, the consecutive digits which will add up to the given number can safely be ignored. So for example, I see that there is a sum of 5 for two digits. So I know I cannot have a 2 and 3, right? So this will have to be a 1 and 4 because 2 and 3 would make them consecutive. And like any killer Sudoku, the rule of 45 will always apply. That is, the sum of all digits in a box or any row or a column will always be 45. That is sum of 1 to 9 digits, right? So the first thing that I notice here is in box 1 I have a sum of 16 and I have a sum of 19. So these 7 cells will add up to 35, which means the remaining 2 cells have to add up to 10. Now it can be 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. We don't know that. But since we know these two will always be 10, the third digit has to be a 7. Right? Similarly, in box 2, I have a 17 and a 17, which is 34. And then I have a 9. 9 plus 34 is 43. So this has to be a 2. Correct? Sum of 4 will obviously be 1 and 3. That's the only option that's possible. Now this 2 gone. These two sums will be 13 minus 2, which is 11. So for this box 3, 11 plus 20 is 31 plus 4, 35, which again means these two have to be adding up to 10 to give me the sum of 45 for the box 3. So with 1 and 3 logged, I can't have 1 9 or 3 7. So it can be 2 4 6 8 Either it can be 2 and 8 or 4 and 6. But since digits cannot repeat in the box, the 2 cannot be in these two cells, it cannot be here. Neither can the 2 be placed in a box of 3 summing up to 20. The reason being, then these two would have to add up to 18, which is simply not possible. I can't have two nines, right? So since the 2 cannot be in any of these 5 cells, neither can it be here. The 2 is logged in row 3. So I know for sure these will be 2 and 8. So I can eliminate the 4 and 6. But then what I see here is, since this is 1 and 3, I cannot have a 2 here, because irrespective of which digit comes there, the 2 would be consecutive to 1 as well as 3. So this has to be an 8 and this becomes a 2. Right? So now for this 11, 5 and 6 I cannot use because they are consecutive digits. 9 and 2 also are not possible. 8 and 3 also is not possible. So that leaves me with only one option of 4 and 7. So for this sum of 20, I know for sure it has to be 5, 6 and 9. And since out of these three digits, 5 and 6 are consecutive, they will have to be in the opposite ends so that they do not, what do you say, violate the constraint of consecutive digits. So we can safely place the 9. Good, Shapa? Now let's see what else can we do. Okay, so with this 7, for a sum of 10, I can have a 4 and 6 and 1 and 9. 1, 4, 6, 9. 1, 4, 6, 9, right? Because 2 and 8 and 3 and 7 are eliminated. Now here I can't have a 1, 2 or a 3 because 1 and 3 are consecutive. 4 is locked here. 5 is possible, 6 is possible. 7 again is not possible, 8 and 9. Now this was the point where the puzzle actually opens up. We know that this is a sum of 18, right? If 9 were to be a part of this sum, the other two digits will have to add up to 5, right? So irrespective of where the 9 comes, if 9 is here, these two will have to be 5. But I can't have that because 1 and 4 are already locked here, and 2 and 3 obviously being consecutive digits cannot come. If 9 was in the central cell, what would happen is I would require 1 and 4 at the opposite ends, which is again not possible. Neither can I have 2 and a 3 here, because 3 would become consecutive to 2. So I know for sure the digit 9 will never be part of the sum of 14, because we are using the constraint of the non-consecutive digits in adjacent cells along with the sum of the killer. Alright. Similarly with the 8, I would require the other two digits to add up to 6, right? That option would be either 1 and 5 or 2 and 4. Now, if 8 were in say row 4 column 7, then I would require these to add up to 6. But again, because of this 1 4, I cannot have a 1 5 here, neither can I have a 2 and a 4, because 1 and 4 are already occupied. So 8 cannot be here. But what if 8 was a part of these two cells? Which would mean I would require 1 5 or 2 4, one of which would be falling here. Now 2 and 4 are already logged in column 7, so I can't have the sum of 2 and 4. But if I needed the 5 and 1, the 1 is already logged here, so 5 would be in box 5, 1 would have to go into box 6, which again, being consecutive to 2, would simply not be possible. Hence, we can eliminate the 8 as well, and that gives me 5 and 6. So now that we have narrowed it down to two digits, let's see what can come here. I can't have a 1 because the 1 is already logged in the box. I can't have a 2. 3 is possible. 4 is not possible. Now the fun bit is, because of this 5, 6, I can't have a, sorry, not 4, that would have to be a 3. 4 is already logged. Because of this is a 5, 6, I can't have a 5 or a 6 here. Because if this was a 5, then this would become a 6 and they would be consecutive to each other and vice versa. So I can't have a 5, 6, 7 is already there in the row. And just like we saw earlier, we can't have 8 or a 9 in this sum of 14. So then the only possibility here is the digit 3. Now that we got 3, these two will have to add up to 14 minus 3, which is 11. Since this is a 5, 6, I would require another 5, 6 here to get the sum of 14. Right? Now we move to the sum of 9. Possibilities 1 and 8, but that cannot be used because the 1 is occupied. 2 and 7, yes, possible. 3 and 6, not possible because the 3 has been used. And obviously 4 and 5 being consecutive can never be part of it. So the only option is 2 and a 7. Right? Now because of this 7, I can't have an 8 here beside it. So the digit 8 has to be logged in this. Correct? But since the 8 is here, I can't have the 9 along with it, because then that would become consecutive digits beside each other. So the 9 has to be placed here. And this would be 568, 568. Good. Now we got a 9 here. 9 cannot be in this. 9 cannot be here. So it can either be here or as part of the sum of 10. But with the sum of 10, I cannot have the 9 because I would require a 1, but that 1 is already logged in box 3 for column 9, right? So the only place for 9 would be here, which eliminates the 8 because I can't have a consecutive digit. So with this pair of 5 and 6, this has to be my 8. Good. Now for this 24 with the 8, these three cells have to add up to 16, correct? But this is a pair, this is a pair. Basically what this means is whichever digit comes in row 3 column 7 is the same as the digit in row 5, row 5 column 6, because if this was a 5, 6 and 5, if this is a 6, this would be a 5 and this would be a 6. So since these three were adding up to 16, similarly these three, 1, 2, 3 will also add up to 16 because this and this are the same digits, right? So if these are 16, this is a sum of 16 plus 10 is 26. From this 24, I got a 10. So this means these three are 14. 14 plus 16 is 30 plus 10, 40. So this has to be a 5. And here 10 plus 19, this 5 will always be 1 and 4. Correct? With this 5 here, this is my 6, 5 and a 6. That's my 4. Sorry, that will be a 1 and this will be a 4 because I can't have a 4 beside that. Right? So for this 10, 1 and 9 ruled out, 6 and 4 ruled out, 3 and 7 are also ruled out because the 3 is locked here. So this has to be 2 and a 8. But we got a 2 here, right? So for this row, the remaining digits are 4 and 9. And here I require 3 and a 7. I can't have the 7 beside the 8. So that's a 3 and that's a 7. Sorry, I seem to have a sore throat. Alright. Now what? Now when I look at row 6, there are 3 digits missing. That is 1, 2 and 6. And with 1 and 2 being consecutive to each other, I know for sure the 6 will have to separate them up. Right? So this will be a 1, 2, 1, 2. Correct? Now this was a sum of 23. 4 and 9 was 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. So we have accounted for 19, which means these two cells have to add up to 4. And the only possibility would be 3 and 1. So that has to be a 3. This becomes a 1 and this is my 2. The remaining digits are 5 and 8 because 8 cannot be consecutive to 7 and 5 cannot be beside the 6. So I can, and with this 8, obviously I can't have a 9 there. So that becomes a 4 and a 9. And with this 6, 4, I can eliminate the 4 and 6. So I know for sure this 10 is always 1 and 9. And with 1 and 9, this will have to be a 3 and this becomes a 1. 5, this is a 6, this is a 5. So that eliminates the 4 and we get a 7 here with a 4. Now for this 9, 1 and 8 possible, 2 7 not possible, 3 6 not possible, 4 5 not possible. So I know for sure this is a 1 and an 8. 1 is here, so that's an 8 and that's a 1. Good so far? Now 1 5. Okay, so this 6 can be 1 or a 5 or 2 or a 4. We'll leave it for that for now. Okay. 1 2 3 4 7 and 9 are missing. This beside the 5, this has to be 7 9 4 7 9 4 7 9. Now this was a cage of 31. 4 7 and 9 add up to 20 plus this 5 25. So my last digit is a 6. So I eliminate that, right? Because I need to have all these adding up to 31. So the missing digits in column 8 are 2 and 3, alright? But for this sum of 8, if this is a 2, I would require a 6, which is not possible because we got the 6 here. So we have a 3 and a 2 here, and this becomes a 5. So remaining digits are 1 and 8. Obviously, I can't have the 1 beside the 2, so that's an 8 and a 1. Now, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, 11. And this was a sum of 24, which means these two have to add up to 13. 6 and 7 eliminated because they are consecutive digits. 8 is already in the cage, so I can't have a 5 and 8. That leaves me with 9 and 4 as the only option. So that's a 9, that's a 4, which makes this a 5, and that becomes a 1. And with this 9 here, that's my 7. I can't have the 4 beside the 3. So we wrap this up, and the remaining here are 3 and 6. Obviously, with 2, I can't have a 3, so that's a 6 and a 3. Right? Now for 7, 1 and 6 possible, 2 and 5 not possible, 3 and 4 not possible because we have the 5 and 3 already in the row. So 1 and 6 would make this a 6 and a 1, right? By classic rule, as well as 6 being not adjacent to the 5. So now the missing numbers in column 6 are, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. 9 is already here. I can't have the 5 beside the 4, so this has to be a 7. That gives me a 9 and a 5 because of this. And these two add up to 14. So the last digit here is a 3 to give me the sum of 17. 3, I can't have the 4 beside the 3, so this has to be a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, right? So that's a 6, that's a 7. And this last digit here is a 2. And missing digits here are 5 and 8. So I'll place the 5 and 8 because of the 6. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 5, 17, 19, 26. The total sum was 34. So 34 minus 8, 26 is 8. So I got that last number. Oh, I got this 1. So this happens to be a 9 and a 1, right? The missing digits are 3 and 9. So that's a 3 and a 9. 1, 2, 4 and 7. So that's my 4. That's a 2 and a 7 by non-consecutive rules. Missing digit for the column are 3 and 8. We got an 8 here, so that's a 3, that's an 8. Sum is 11. I require a 16, so that's a 5, and a 7 to complete row 1. To complete row 3, 6. 7 and 6, 13. Remaining two digits add up to 6. Missing are 2 and 4, so we are right on track. We got a 2, so that has to be a 4, and that's a 2. And that was how this puzzle was intended to be solved. The key opening in this puzzle was identifying the digit 3 in row 4 column 6 and ensuring, or rather ascertaining that the digits 8 and 9 will never be part of the sum of 14. Hope you guys enjoyed this and this was helpful. If you did, do like and share it with your friends, and I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on such videos. Let me know through the comments, how did you find this puzzle? I'm obviously going to add the link for you to solve it online and try it on your own. Let me know your thoughts. I love to hear your feedback and comments. And if, like Shambho, you have a specific variant that you would want me to cover, do not hesitate to notify me through the comment section. I always keep an eye out on the comments to see if there is any specific request coming in. So, till the next time, happy solving!